Hey smart cookies, welcome back to Brainy Learns. Today we've got a mental feast prepared just for you, so smash that subscribe button and join the quiz squad now. Get ready and let the quiz games begin. Question 1. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Sydney, Auckland, or Wellington? Wellington, and did you know that the Lord of the Rings trilogy was filmed there? The stunning landscapes and diverse geography of the city and its surrounding areas lent themselves perfectly to the magical world of Middle-earth. Question 2. What unexpected item became a musical instrument on TikTok in 2022? Spoons, rubber chickens, or zipper? Zipper, and did you know that in 2022, another unexpected item besides zipper turned into a musical sensation on TikTok, the humble water bottle. Users discovered that tapping on the bottle produced unique rhythms, spawning a viral trend and showcasing creativity in unexpected places. Question 3. Who painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, or Raphael? Michelangelo, and did you know that this monumental work of art spans over 5,000 square feet and features intricate frescoes depicting biblical scenes, including the iconic creation of Adam? Question 4. What is the currency of Turkey? Lira, rial, or pound? Lira. And did you know that all the Lira banknotes feature an image of the same man, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk? Ataturk founded the modern Republic of Turkey and served as its first president from October 1923 through November 1938. Question 5. In which year did the French Revolution begin with the storming of the Bastille? 1776, 1789, or 1793? 1789, and did you know that during this period we were introduced to the guillotine, which beheaded over 18,000 people? The casualties include the King and Queen of France, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Question 6. What is the most volcanically active moon in our solar system, known for lava fountains stretching for miles in height? Ganymede, Titan, or Io? Io, and did you know that it was the first recorded moon after our own moon? The environment on the surface is extremely hostile with over 400 active volcanoes blasting material up to 190 miles, or 300 kilometers, in height. Question 7. Who was the first woman who won a Nobel Prize and had a dual Nobel Prizes in scientific fields? Marie Curie, Rosalind Franklin, or Dorothy Hodgkin? Marie Curie, and did you know that she wasn't supposed to get an education, as she grew up in Russian-controlled Poland, where women were not allowed access to higher education? However, Curie and her sister attended a so-called flying university, educating themselves in secret. Question 8. What is the currency of India? Rupee, rupiah, or ringgit? Rupee, and did you know that in 2007 there was an acute shortage of rupee coins in Kolkata, India? Shopkeepers were forced to buy coins at a higher value from beggars in order to operate their shops. It all happened because Indian coins were smuggled to Bangladesh and melted down to make razor blades. Question 9. Name the ancient Egyptian writing system blending logographic and alphabetic elements. Hieroglyphics, cuneiform, or Sanskrit? Hieroglyphics, and did you know that the ancient Egyptians used no punctuation, like full stops, commas or question marks, and they didn't put any spaces between their words. Imagine how hard it would be to read anything if we did that now. Question 10. Which element is the most abundant in the Earth's crust by weight? Oxygen, silicon, or aluminum? Oxygen. And did you know that this vital element makes up about 46% of the Earth's crust mass, playing a crucial role in sustaining life as we know it? The second place goes to silicon with 27.7% of the Earth's crust mass. Question 11. What is one of two planets in our solar system that rotates clockwise, also known as retrograde rotation? Earth, Mars, or Uranus? Uranus. And did you know that unlike the other planets in the solar system, it is tilted so much that it essentially orbits the Sun on its side, with the axis of its spin nearly pointing at the star? This unusual orientation might be due to a collision with a planet-sized body. Question 12. Who is the architect behind the iconic Sydney Opera House, completed in 1973? Frank Lloyd Wright, I.M. Pei, or Bjorn Utzon? Bjorn Utzon. And did you know that the Sydney Opera construction costs ballooned from an estimated $7 million Australian dollars to $102 million Australian dollars, largely paid for by a state lottery? Utzon, who resigned midway, never saw his design completed. Question 13. What is the currency of Switzerland? Euro, franc, or krona? Franc. And did you know that it was officially released in 1850 and since then symbolized as CHF? The CH stands for Confederatio Helvetica, the Latin name for Switzerland, and F stands for franc. The Swiss franc has remained the only existing franc currency in Europe. Question 14. Who is the primary author of The Wealth of Nations, a cornerstone in classical economics? Karl Marx, Adam Smith, or John Keynes? Adam Smith. And did you know that he was hilariously absent-minded? He once put bread and butter in a teapot, drank the concoction, and declared it to be the worst cup of tea he'd ever had. Question 15. What is the capital city of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh, Cairo, or Amman? Riyadh. And did you know that it is so culturally diversified that almost 40% of the capital's population is made up of expats from all corners of the world? Question 16. Which art movement, known for its distorted and exaggerated human forms, emerged in the early 20th century? Cubism, Surrealism, or Expressionism? Expressionism. And did you know that it originated from a group of artists in Germany during the late 1800s? They viewed the Industrial Revolution as alienating and dehumanizing. Question 17. Which famous author wrote the novel 1984? George Orwell, J.K. Rowling, or Ernest Hemingway? George Orwell. And did you know that this groundbreaking novel was published in 1949? It remains a chilling warning against totalitarianism and government surveillance, as its themes still resonate today. Question 18. What is the currency of South Korea? Won, yuan, or baht? Won. And did you know that South Korea blended the Chinese yuan and the Japanese yen to create the word won? This is understandable, given that both China and Japan have occupied Korea in the past. Question 19. Who developed the first successful polio vaccine, which nearly eradicated the disease? Edward Jenner, Albert Sabin, or Jonas Salk? Jonas Salk. And did you know that this breakthrough happened in 1955 and marked a turning point in public health, saving countless lives and inspiring future generations of scientists? Question 20. In which country is the ancient city of Petra located? Egypt, Greece, or Jordan? Jordan. And did you know that just 15% of Petra is uncovered? The city of Petra was carved by the Nabateans over 2,000 years ago and sprawls over 100 square miles, which is 4 times the size of Manhattan. Around 85% of the city is still underground and hasn't been excavated. At the height of Nabatean power, the city of Petra was the capital and around 20,000 people lived there. Question 21. Which chemical element is named after the Greek god of the sun? Helium, mercury, or hydrogen? Helium. And did you know that it is actually named after the god Helios? Known for its low density and non-reactive properties, it's used in everything from balloons to cooling systems. Question 22. What is the capital city of South Korea? Seoul, Beijing, or Tokyo? Seoul. And did you know that its most affluent district is called Gangnam? It was also used as an inspiration for Psy's 2012 hit Gangnam Style. Question 23. Who is known as the father of computer science and created the first programmable computer, the analytical engine? Charles Babbage, Alan Turing, or Ada Lovelace? Charles Babbage. And did you know that his brain is on display? He died in 1871, but because his brain was so remarkable, one half of it has been preserved and is on display at the Hunterian Museum, located at the Royal College of Surgeons. The other half can be viewed at the Science Museum in London, England. Question 24. In Norse mythology, what is the name of the hammer-wielding god associated with thunder, lightning, and storms? Odin, Thor, or Loki? Thor. And did you know that he was possibly the most important deity to the Norse people? His hammer, Mjolnir, became a prominent symbol amongst his worshippers, representing strength and resilience. Question 25. In Greek mythology, who is the goddess of wisdom and warfare? Athena, Hera, or Hestia? Athena. And did you know that she was born fully armed from Zeus' forehead? She embodies strategic prowess and intellectual strength, revered by ancient Greeks as the patroness of Athens. Question 26. What is the smallest prime number? 1, 2, or 3? Two. And did you know that 2 is also the only prime number which is even? Question 27. What is the capital city of Iran? Istanbul, Baghdad, or Tehran? Tehran. And did you know that its Museum of Contemporary Art is known for its significant collection of Western art? It houses works by Picasso, Van Gogh, and Warhol, among others. Question 28. In which year did the Titanic sink after hitting an iceberg? 1905, 1912, or 1923? (1912), and did you know that this tragedy happened during Titanic's maiden voyage? The disaster shocked the world, claiming over 1,500 lives and sparking significant changes in maritime safety regulations. Question 29. What is the chemical symbol for the element oxygen? O, OX or O2? O. And did you know that it's the third most abundant element in the universe and accounts for approximately 2/3 of the mass of a human body? Question 30. What is the capital city of South Africa? Johannesburg, Pretoria, or Cape Town? Pretoria. And did you know that South Africans sometimes call it the Jacaranda City because of the thousands of jacaranda trees planted along its streets and in its parks and gardens? Question 31. In which country did the Industrial Revolution begin in the late 18th century? United States, Germany, or United Kingdom? United Kingdom. And did you know that the groundbreaking innovations from this period include the introduction of the steam engine and mechanized factories? It was a period of global transition of the human economy towards more widespread, efficient, and stable manufacturing processes. Question 32. Who popularized cyberpunk with the novel Neuromancer? Isaac Asimov, Philip K. Dick, or William Gibson? William Gibson. And did you know that the novel Neuromancer was released over 40 years ago, in 1984? It introduced readers to a gritty, high-tech future where hackers and corporations clashed in cyberspace. Question 33. What is the capital city of Norway? Stockholm, Helsinki, or Oslo? Oslo. And did you know that oddly enough, Oslo is also known as Tiger City or Tigerstaden among Norwegians, despite the nearest tigers being located thousands of miles away in the Asian continent? Question 34. Who composed the classical music piece The Four Seasons? Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Mozart, or Antonio Vivaldi? Antonio Vivaldi. And did you know that he went to a monastery at the age of 15? He completed his studies and was ordained as a Roman Catholic priest in 1703. While he was a priest, the locals called him the Red Priest or Il Prete Rosso. Question 35. In which country did the Renaissance period originate? Italy, France, or England? Italy. And did you know that during the Renaissance period women were not allowed to stand in front of windows? Why? They would inflame the carnal desires of men walking below, and take those men away from God. Question 36. Who wrote the epic poem The Iliad? Homer, Virgil, or Ovid? Homer. And did you know that the Iliad is one of the oldest surviving works of Western literature, believed to have been composed in the 8th century BCE? It is an epic poem that tells the story of the Trojan War, focusing on the conflict between the Greek hero Achilles and the Trojan prince Hector. Question 37. In chemistry, what does the pH scale measure? Temperature, acidity, or density? Acidity. And did you know that the pH scale ranges from 0 to 14 and is also logarithmic? This means that each whole number change on the pH scale represents a tenfold difference in acidity or alkalinity. For example, pH of 2 is 10 times more acidic than pH of 3. Question 38. Which virtual assistant is developed by Amazon? Jarvis, Cortana, or Alexa? Alexa, and did you know that she can track Santa? Just ask, Alexa, where's Santa? And you'll be provided with an update on Santa's location as he makes his way around the world delivering presents on Christmas. Question 39. What country has the most natural lakes? Russia, Canada, or Sweden? Canada. And did you know that some sources suggest Canada has over 2 million of them? Most of the lakes were formed by glaciers, unlike Lake Superior, which is Canada's largest one. Question 40. In which continent is the Amazon rainforest located? Asia, South America, or Australia? South America. And did you know that an estimated 30% of the world's species live in the Amazon, with a new species being discovered on average every 3 days? Question 41. Mount Everest is located in which mountain range? The Himalayas, the Andes, or the Alps? The Himalayas. And did you know that the mountain was formed when India's continental plate crashed into Asia? It is also the birthplace of major rivers like the Ganges and the Yangtze, the longest river in Asia. And don't go to the Himalayas if you are afraid of Yeti, the legend started there. Question 42. Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? Florida, California, or Texas? Florida. And did you know that it was named after a Spanish festival? Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon first spotted the North American peninsula in 1513. He named the green and floral territory La Pascua, Florida, after the Spanish festival Pascua, Florida, which means Festival of Flowers. Question 43. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Bora Bora, Ibiza, or Sicily? Sicily. And did you know that the island's current capital and one of its oldest cities, Palermo, was founded by people from today's Lebanon, the Phoenicians, in 734 BC? Later, Palermo was ruled by the Carthaginians, a North African civilization also descended from the Phoenicians. Question 44. Which country is Prague in? Czech Republic, Hungary, or Poland? Czech Republic. And did you know that the narrowest street in Prague is about 50 centimeters or 20 inches wide? Similar passageways were once plentiful in the capital, reflecting the architectural philosophy of the era: the smaller, the better. Question 45. What river runs through Baghdad? Nile, Euphrates, or Tigris? Tigris. And did you know that with its counterpart, the Euphrates River, it is considered one of the cradles of civilization? It nurtured the growth of ancient Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, where the Sumerian, Assyrian, Babylonian, and other great civilizations thrived. Question 46. What is the largest country in Africa by area? Nigeria, Algeria, or South Africa? Algeria. And did you know that almost 90% of this country is covered by the Sahara Desert, so people inhabit only 12% of the total land? It can also get really hot in Algeria, like 51 degrees Celsius or 123 degrees Fahrenheit back in 2011. Question 47. What was the name of the first man-made satellite to orbit the Earth? Sputnik, Apollo, or Explorer? Sputnik, and did you know that with speed of 18,000 miles an hour, Sputnik circled the globe every 96 minutes, making 1,440 orbits around the Earth before beginning its re-entry? Question 48. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States? Germany, France, or Russia? France, and did you know that the statue's name derives from the goddess it represents, Libertas, a Roman deity personifying freedom? Libertas appears on Roman coins from the period of Julius Caesar's assassination. Question 49. What is the only sport to be played on the moon? Golf, basketball, or darts? Golf, and did you know that in 1971 Alan B. Shepard Jr. played a game of golf that was quite literally out of this world? Almost 240,000 miles away from Earth, Shepard hit 2 golf balls on the surface of the moon. Question 50. What was the Turkish city of Istanbul called before 1930? Damascus, Leptis Magna, or Constantinople? Constantinople, and did you know that first settled in the 7th century BC, Constantinople developed into a thriving port thanks to its prime geographic location between Europe and Asia and its natural harbor? In 330 AD, it became the site of Roman Emperor Constantine's New Rome, a Christian city of immense wealth and magnificent architecture. Pick your next quiz to continue learning.